Now the regular hashing, what we discussed earlier, is good for the data when it is stored, but when the data is in the transit, the regular hashing will not provide you something like data integrity or authenticity, because it is more vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attacks. So where attacker can actually modify the hash values, actually data in general. So to prevent that, we have a solution like key HMAC. So key HMAC uses the same hashing algorithms here also, like SHA-1 or MD5, but only the input changes. Means we use the same data. It is and we use some hash function, and this hash function is combined with some keys. So we call it as a secret key because this key is only known to the sender and the receiver. So this will add authentication to the integrity assurance, because let's say if an attacker, even if he captures your data and if he tries to modify, he cannot match the actual hash value unless he has the key. And this key is actually exchanged or known between these two parties. And in terms of VPNs, like we'll be talking about something like Diffie-Hellman algorithms, which are used for securely exchanging the keys between both the sides. So if the key is unknown, probably you cannot match the hash value. So this is with this solution, actually we defeat the man-in-the-middle attacks, because the attacker in the middle, even though he captures your content, he cannot modify the contents, because if it is modified, then probably the hash value will not match and it will be dropped. But just to understand this HMAC, I got one basic example, like let's say I'm doing some transaction of $100 and it's going to generate the hash value. Hash value is not only carries the data, it also based on the key, and generate the hash code, and this code is sent along with the data. So this is your data and then the hash value. Now once the receiver receives, probably he is going to extract the data, get the data, and then he's going to run the same hash algorithm along with the key to generate the hash value, and the hash value must match on both the sides. So even if the attacker in the transit, if he captures the data, he cannot modify because he don't know the keys. Again, if the data matches, means the data is not if the hash value matches, then the data is not modified. If they don't match, means the data is modified and it will simply discard that particular message.